what does the sound of heaven arriving on earth actually sound like? This is the story of Pentecost, the day the Holy Spirit fell and the church was born. Jesus had ascended. His followers, about 120 of them, were gathered in a house in Jerusalem praying, waiting just as he instructed. Suddenly, a sound like a violent, rushing wind filled the whole house. What looked like tongues of fire separated and rested on each of them. They were all filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other languages, languages they had never learned. Meanwhile, devout Jews from every nation were in Jerusalem for the festival. They heard the sound and came together in bewilderment, because each one heard these Galileans speaking in their own native tongue. They were utterly amazed. Aren't all these who are speaking Galileans? Then how is it that each of us hears them in our own language? Some mocked, saying they were drunk. But Peter stood up and raised his voice. He preached the first public gospel sermon, explaining this was the promised Holy Spirit poured out by the risen Jesus. The result? 1,000 people were cut to the heart, believed, and were baptized that same day. So, what's the real story for this Sunday morning? It's about the power that turns waiting into witnessing. The disciples didn't just get a private spiritual experience. They got a public proclamation tool. The Holy Spirit didn't come to make them comfortable. He came to make them understood. God still speaks your language. He meets you in your culture, your background, your heart language, not to confuse you, but to make the truth of Jesus unmistakably clear. Are you waiting for power, or are you ready to be the vessel it flows through? The same Spirit that launched the church is alive today. If you're hungry for a faith that's both personal and powerful, join our community for daily stories that fuel your walk with God. Happy Sunday and God bless you.